Morning, guys. So here's another video brought to you by Dad Wakes Up Too Frickin' Early in the Morning. Anyway, got a request for a dude who, and this is the second time that I've heard this, somebody telling me that vintage on the rectifier, you can dial that in to sound more like a mark. And you know, I tried it actually compared to a mark, just messing around the other day. To be honest, I'm not so sure about that, but vintage does definitely give you a little bit more of that Mark II mid-range bite compared to modern. So, you know, on both of my rectifiers, between the red channel and the orange channel on modern, the orange channel is more mid-present and it's a little smoother, whereas the red channel is a little bit more aggressive and angry. Also, between modern and vintage, you know, modern is a little bit more aggressive and angry, and you know, vintage is obviously more vintage, a little more mid-present, a little more just kind of, you know, old school, snotty, I guess. So it's varying degrees. It's one of the really nice things about this multi-watt rectifier is that it just has so much versatility between the three channels, and the red and orange channel being voiced slightly differently as well. You know, they're both high gain, unlike something like, you know, the Mark IV, where R2 is just a total turd. You know, on this thing, it's more like the JP, where the second and third channel are both really high gain and really awesome, but they've still got a lot of variability, unlike something like the JP that just is kind of a two-trick pony. So anyway, I just thought I'd throw it together. So what I'm going to do is, in this case, I'm just going to leave everything at noon but the presence, and that's just because of the needs of the microphone. I had to turn the presence down. And I'm going to go from raw to vintage to modern and just play a rhythm lick. As you hit it, the volume does go up, so I'll just have to crack the master down a little bit just to try to keep the volume about the same at the mic. But just so that you can hear that it's, you know, kind of the flavors. Obviously the gain is going to go up, but don't worry about that. Just look at the kind of the tone and how the tone changes between raw and vintage and modern between these three clips. So anyway, with the 212 vert, with the Hanneman, which honestly, this is the best damn guitar ever. This thing kills at classic rock tones. I know you're gonna laugh, but when I plug this thing into an old Mark II and dial the gain back, even with these EMGs, this guitar just kills it at classic rock tones. So anyway, check it out and weigh in on the tone. All right, thanks guys, bye.